A very warm welcome to Open Horn of Africa English News Hour. I'm Daniel Jala with the news of the hour. Commencing with the headlines, the NICE Pan-African Mosquito Control Association conference kicks off in Finland. And Tunisian island gains UNESCO listed status. Now news in brief. High-level Ethiopian delegation headed by Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Demeke Mekonnen took part in a high-level political summit on sustainable development goals. The heads of state and government attending the forum underlined that the impact of COVID-19, climate change and the geopolitical standoffs made the implementation of UN Sustainable Development Goals lag behind schedule. Antonio Guterres, UN Secretary General, said in his statement that it is high time to rise to the occasion to create a prosperous and a peaceful world where no one will be excluded. He also said that to achieve the SDGs, it is vital to transform outdated and unjustified multinational financial institutions and frameworks. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Demeke Mekonnen conferred with Mark Sussman, Chief Executive Officer of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. In the course of their discussion, Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Demeke commended the partnership between Ethiopia and the foundation. Demeke said it is high time to support Ethiopia, which is consolidating peace and the Pretoria Peace Deal and implementing the 10-year development plan. Ethiopia has continued to register robust economic growth, demonstrating strong national resilience, Demeke noted. Mark Sussman, for his part, said the foundation had the strongest and most important partnership with Ethiopia in health, agriculture, and digital finance, among others. He expressed the unwavering commitment of his foundation to work with Ethiopia and agreed to further intensify the partnership in line with Ethiopia's development goals. The 9th anniversary of the September 18th World Peace Summit kicked off in Incheon, Republic of Korea yesterday under the theme Implementation of Multidimensional Strategies from Institutional Peace. Our reporter Adi Safa will bring us more update from Incheon, South Korea. Hello, Adis.
Hello, my colleague Dania.
Hello. Okay, you are in Incheon city, the largest city in South Korea, the third largest city in South Korea, and you're attending Peace Summit.
Exactly.
What is the objective of this conference, and who are the organizers?
Okay, thank you. As you've said, Incheon is the third largest city in Republic of South Korea. The first is Seoul, as you know, and the second is Busan. Here in Incheon, so many stakeholders from around the corner have gathered to talk about the instrumental role of peace here in Incheon. The meeting is, this high-level meeting is being undergone in Hyatt, Regency here. This year's theme is the multi-dimensional role of women for sustainable peace, and the 2023 International Women's World Peace Summit is being undergone here. It's been started yesterday and continued today and will be concluded tomorrow, Dania. It is a very high-level event that brought so many stakeholders, mainly women who have got strong commitment in their respective nations. Among others, First Lady of Democratic Republic of Sao Tome and Principe, Her Excellency Maria Di Fatima Afonso is part of this session. Again, Secretary General for the National Commission of Mali in the UNESCO, Dr. Kadia Maga is here. Ministry of Population and Social Protection and Promotion of Women of Madagascar, Her Excellency Mami Priasha is here as well. Vice President of Philippine Secretary of Department of Education, Her Excellency Honorable Zara Zadi is part of this high-level event, Daniel. Yesterday it was, a wonderful session. Opening remark was made by the chairwoman of this IWPG. IWPG is International Women's Peace Group, working in promoting peace throughout the world, Daniel. Today in the morning session, the summit had emphasized on peace education, the vitality of peace education, culture of peace, and the third one is institutionalizing the peace agents. Daniel, these are main, topics and issues. Events happened yesterday till this moment. Today, a paper presented by a very staunch woman right advocate of Uganda on peace education. In Uganda, she had made a very remarkable achievement in promoting peace through peace education by collaborating with that of their Ministry of Education in Uganda and other pertinent stakeholders who do this peace, mainly focusing by making the role of woman the front bench of a nation's peace and tranquility. The other thing, okay, Daniel.
Well, what were the key messages delivered in the summit and the strategies identified to promote peace across the globe? Addis.
Appreciate it, Daniel. Appreciate it. $1 million question, brother. The key strategies and things that raised in the event, among others, presenter from South Sudan, Minister of Gender and Child and Social Welfare, Her Excellency Honorable Aya Benjamin said, women are the very key pillar of human livelihood. And when you teach woman, when you make a woman peaceful, when you create a peaceful world for woman, it is one way or another promoting peace through the household. It goes to the family, it goes to the community, it goes to the society, it goes to the nation, it goes to the world. You see, teaching women and promoting peace, sustainable peace, by collaborating with women, by giving key priority for women, it is going to be the end of all other chaotic and drastic situation to be banned. And the other thing raised is we just see this terrorism attack in Africa and in Middle East and other part of the nation. And the fundamental cause for such things is not teaching the youth and the entire generation early on not to be engaged on such offensive acts. So it will be done by woman. Woman could got strong connection with family, with children. So the role of woman could take the upper hand in any society, be it in developing nation, under developing nation, wherever you go, the role of woman, though the culture varies, it is immense.
Well, that's very great. The other one is maybe the last question. What is expected from the participants of the conference as well? What will Ethiopia benefit from this summit?
Excellent. Oh, yeah. I was about to tell you the role of Ethiopia and the participants who have been shown up here. Her Excellency Saba Gabramadin is here. As you all know, perhaps, as you know, maybe my audience might not know her. She is Executive Director for Ethiopian Women Network. She is here, and she during roundtable discussion, she has been raising that fake trends from Philippines. For example, Philippines is one of the successful nation in dealing with the role of woman in peace building. And after 40 years of civil war, ethnic tribalism, Philippines became one of the good model for the role of IWPG in promoting peace. So, as I have said, after 40 years of conflict, now Philippines is peaceful due to the role of women in promoting peace in any way possible. The woman Saba Gabramadin has been saying we ought to accelerate, we ought to amplify this trend in Ethiopia. And the other person who's been shown up here is Mr. President of Ethiopian Education Association, Mr. Johannes, if I don't know if I'm mistaken, Mr. Johannes Banti is here. He also said Ethiopia should learn a lot from such kind of achievements gained from other nations, especially from Philippines, Uganda, Tanzania, and Morocco as well. Another person who have been shown up here from Ethiopia is Sheikh Ibrahim Haji, Ethiopian Islamic Affairs from Ethiopian Islamic Affairs Supreme Council is here, and he is expected to deliver remarks by tomorrow during the conclusion of the session. Dania, do you have anything to add, to ask?
Well, Addis, thank you so much for your updates from the 8th World Peace Summit, which is kicked off yesterday in Incheon, South Korea. Thank you so much, Addis.
My pleasure, brother. Thank you for hosting me, bro.
Thank you. Moving on, Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed confirmed Ethiopia has planted more than 7.5 billion saplings during the current Great Legacy season, surpassing the intended target 6.5 billion seedlings. Event of concluding the current season sapling plantation is held at Adama district in the presence of the premier and regional presidents. We have more on that. The Green Legacy program of this year was completed in the presence of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed at Adama City Administration. Speaking on the event, Agriculture Minister Dr. Girma Amanté said Ethiopia was able to plant over 32 billion tree seedlings in the past 5 years, as well recognized in the world in the effort to fight climate change.
We have reached 5 years since we have begun the Green Legacy program. We have also able to plant over 32 billion tree seedlings in those years. The areas which hasn't been covered by trees are now restored by the efforts in the Green Legacy program. Our Green Legacy program has enabled us to restore the cleared forests and also to plant edible fruits, which we even export into the foreign markets. We have also given tree seedlings to the neighboring countries to play a key role in fighting climate change. We have also received recognition in the area.
Oromia Regional State President Shimallis Abdisa, for his part, said the 2023 Green Legacy program was a success in the regional state. He added that of the tree seedlings planted in the year 2023, 87% were survived.
The work of the 2023 Green Legacy program was carried out with critical care. Basically, we are doing 3 main tasks. The first one is preparation of seedlings. The second task is preparing hulls and cultivating the seedlings planted last year. The third task is planting seedlings. In general, about 4.6 billion seedlings were planted in our region. The seedlings growth is 87%. Our society largely participated at each level. Therefore, I can say the 2023 program was successfully accomplished.
Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, for his part, stressed due to the united efforts of the people in the nation, the Green Legacy was successful over the past years.
Ethiopia has done an exemplary job in the Green Legacy program. Our plan was to plant 50 billion tree seedlings. In fact, we have 3 more years to meet the goal. If we plant 6 billion every year, we will make it 18 billion, and we can also take the number to 7 billion every year. Our previous experience shows we have the capacity to accomplish beyond our goal. Our main goal is to protect soil erosion, fighting climate change, among others. Above all, our plan is to protect our national environment. To pass it to the next generation, we must stick to our commitment similar to the previous experience to meet the upcoming goal. Ethiopia's prosperity will be achieved when we protect our soil and waters. So I'd like to call on the people to commit to executing their best to the success of the upcoming plans.
Senior leaders of the Prosperity Party pledged to fight theft and prevent wastage of the national wealth. The first round of training for Prosperity Party senior leaders with the theme From Debt to Reward is being held in Adama City. Shetopsi has the detail.
The 2023 Green Legacy program closing event has been carried out in Adama town in the presence of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. Presidents of regional states participated in the program mentions that the 2023 Green Legacy program was accomplished successfully. Speaking on the event, President of the Sidama region, Dasali Damas, said the Green Legacy program carried out so far have been bearing fruits.
The activities we carried out at the national level are bringing significant change. The amount of rainfall is increasing. The trees planted have varieties of benefits. Therefore, their economic benefit is great. We have realized tangible result with the activities carried out so far. From now on, we have to nurture the seedlings planted. Secondly, we are expected to plant a lot because our country is large.
President of Southwest Ethiopia, Dr. Engineer Negash Wagisho, said 348 million seedlings were planted in 2023 Green Legacy program in Southwest Ethiopia region.
In the last fiscal year, we planned to plant 300 million seedlings. Above our plan, we could plant 348 million seedlings. Fruit, spices, and other plants which have economic benefit take great share. These food plants cover about 275 million. About 73 million trees planted were coffee seedlings. Our society's livelihood is highly attached with forest. There are honey, spices, and coffee in forest. The society has long time experience of cultivating forest so that we didn't face problem to implement the program.
Mayor of Redar Syria Administration, Kadir Jar, for his part said the Syria administration used the Green Legacy program to create people-to-people relation with the neighboring country, Djibouti.
What makes us peculiar is that we share border with Djibouti. There was an opportunity with which we created people-to-people relations. Our delegate planted 200,000 seedlings in Djibouti. We plan to plant 2 million seedlings at city administration level. We accomplished 2.2 million. We have also carried out cultivation of the previous planted seedlings during the fiscal year.
Ethiopia has planned to plant 25 billion seedlings in the second round Green Legacy program, out of which 6.4 billion planted this year.
Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Demeke Mukonnen states an agreement has been reached to take the strong friendship and bilateral cooperation between Ethiopia and Cuba to a higher level. Ethiopian delegation led by Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Demeke Mukonnen participated in the Group of 77 in China summit held in Havana, Cuba. Akilu Gabru has more.
Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Demeke Mukonnen participated at the Heads of State and the Government Summit of the Group of 77 plus China that took place in Cuba from 15 to 16 September 2023, leading Ethiopian delegation. Foreign Minister Demeke met and discussed with Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel and other officials on the emergence of the summit. According to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ethiopia has carried out successful activities both at the summit and in its bilateral engagements. In a remark he made following the conclusion of the Group of 77 plus China summit, Demeke said the summit was timely for developing countries in order to overcome their challenges and accelerate development based on science, technology, and innovation. The relationship between Ethiopia and Cuba is not a regular one, rather a special one which was built by blood and sacrifice, Demeke added. Ethiopia and Cuba have a strong people-to-people relationship through the scholarship that continued over the years, it was noted.
We have agreed to establish a ministerial consultation platform in order to elevate the special relationship we enjoy. Due to his unique attention to Cuba's relation with Ethiopia, the President has invited a visit by higher leadership level.
According to the Deputy Premier, Ethiopia can draw lessons from Cuban rich experience on biomass and biomedical, while Ethiopia can share some of its experiences to Cuba.
The two countries have been receiving various pressures as international arena, and they still do one way or the other. Ethiopia and Cuba have expressed interest to cooperate and support each other and overcome challenges and agreed to strengthen the cooperation on international diplomacy arena.
Ethiopia, as one of the developing countries, has shared its policy in science, technology, and innovation during the summit, it was indicated.
The Group of 77 plus China summit was beneficial for developing countries to ensure their national interests by resisting the dynamic global geopolitics, and Ethiopia had a successful participation in the summit.
The Group of 77 plus is the largest intergovernmental organization of developing countries in the United Nations, which provides the means for the countries of the South to articulate and promote their collective economic interests and enhance their joint negotiating capacity on all major international economic issues within the United Nations system and promote South-South cooperation for development.
Of the coast of Tunisia has been added to the UN Cultural Agency much coveted World Heritage List. Gaining UNESCO recognition often bolsters tourism and can make it easier to secure funds from the preservation of cultural sites. Visitors already flock to the picturesque island famed for its whitewashed village and the yearly pilgrimage to Girab Synagogue. Jerba is believed to be among the first Jewish settlements in Africa. Star Wars movie have also been filmed on Jerba, and it was said to be the home of lotus eaters in Homer's ancient Greek epic poem, The Odyssey. BBC reported. Well, that's all this news hour. Thank you for watching.